There's a gentleman by the name of Elton Braithwaite, and he's in Granby, Massachusetts. He makes some of the most extraordinary wood carvings you've ever seen. We're going to take a peek at him.
I carve wood for a hobby and for a living for the past 41 years. I dedicate my life for that. I'm from Jamaica, and I came here in 1970 just to see what the country was about. And I came up to Holyoke, Massachusetts, and loved the area really a lot. And I decided that I would move up here to live. So I've been up here now for the past 29 years. Mother Nature helps me a lot. I could see a lot of wood. I can find a lot of pieces of wood around here that fits what I'm doing. So knowing that I'm a spirit of the wood, I stays in this area. When I do my hiking to collect my pieces, I notice that there's a lot of trees usually down, which they are asking for someone to recycle them. And that's basically what I do. I try to focus more on the dead trees, more than to actually cut a living tree to carve it. So I prefer to really go get these pieces, collect them, bring them into my studio, and then work on them. Wood is something that you have to go to and approach it with a lot of patience, a lot of determination, a lot of passion, and a lot of faith. Because all of those energy and spirit lives in the wood. And if you don't look into the wood and approach it like that, then you'll never carve it. If you're going to try it, then you got to learn what I'm telling you. Which means you got to approach it with those senses. If you don't approach it in that way, then you won't be able to feel the inspiration when you start. So now, as you see right here, I'm trying to locate this piece of wood that I can see the spirit coming out of. Wow. Now, look on this one. This one is all hollowed out. So this would be really perfect for a tribal mask. So if you look, you can see all the rotted area here. It's all rotted. And I got to take all this area out and take it back to my gallery. Jamaica culture inspired my work just by this style of living, because it was a highly disciplined culture in my boy days. Parents are very strict into things that you do with your time, and they always try to tell you you should not waste your time. You should always try to do something productive. And so I think that the Jamaican culture is strengthening my spirit within me, to tell me to go, you got to work, you got to get up and create things, and you got to listen to people, and the more you listen is the more you will learn. And basically what I have to do with this piece of wood is take off the bark from the wood. And as you notice, these bugs in it. So we got to treat the wood before we actually carve it. So what I'm doing is just really take off the bark from it, and I'm going to the sap of the wood. So this is really interesting. You're going to see a different color as I go down and take these cuts off. See, this is really maple wood. You can see the nice colors and grains in it. So when it dries, you get more grains coming from the wood and more coloring. So this would look like a painting, more like a painting. This is just awesome. People know that I make furnitures and chairs, coffee table tops, and so forth. So if they come around to something maybe like a birthday party or an anniversary or a wedding or something like that, those are ways that I sell my products. So I would start to work from that point. And then I could make a forehead. And then this is the first step. This is the first layout. Sometimes I could listen to the mallets as my students use the mallet. I could tell if they are making mistakes by the sound that they give to me. The bang, 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 or the bang, bang, bang. You know, different sounds that comes, you can tell if the job is being done right or not. Oh, this wood is gorgeous. Look at the color. Woo. I always look in the past and see what those artisans used to do, especially the Indians, Canadian Indians. They do a lot of totem poles. And I always give respect for the size, because these things are humongous. You see, it's something big, and you have to have a lot of strength within your arms, within your mind, and within your soul to approach it. The energy that you get from totem pole actually take you to a higher heights in creating things. At this moment, I'm doing a totem pole up in North Hammers, and it's about 22 feet high. This tree is over 350 years old, and it's just, I just can't wait to just leave from my studio to go up there. I would say the totem pole give you power, it give you strength, it give you wisdom, it give you knowledge, give you understanding, and I just want to continue to do more of them. Because when you do things like that, it let people see a growth within your own self. This is a piece, will be here for a lifetime. And hopefully in this community, it will be a main attraction for not only the adults in the community, but for the kids. You see, when I carve, the energy that I get and the things that I feel, most people look at me and says, Elton, you're looking much younger. And I says, well, one reason why I'm looking younger, I carve wood every day. And as I'm growing younger, I'm going to create better pieces. So, which younger means getting stronger. I can see I'm heading quite a far way. You know, I still don't do not much yet. I mean, I got thousands and thousands more pieces of work to create. You know, so this is just a start.